Hi, this is Nico. I'm a member of FundAction's facilitation group, and I'm here to introduce you to this project and try to explain you how to best participate. This is the first in a series of video, and so that one is, let's say, the intro video. It's going to focus on the broad principles of the project and the key values that are on which it is rooted. So you have two important spaces for the project. The first one is the FundAction website, fundaction.eu, which is a static website presenting the project. And then the second space is the one dedicated to participation, and it's the assembly space. So it's assembly.fundaction.eu. The first thing to highlight or to strengthen to stress, sorry, is that this is in English only, at least at this stage. Our ambition initially was, and is still somehow, to translate everything in as many languages as possible. In the meanwhile, we really want to stress on the fact that you should feel empowered and entitled to participate, even if English is not your native language, but a language that you have little command of. What I mean with that is that whenever you interact with people, whenever you submit a proposal on the participatory website, grammatical mistakes, errors, typos, etc., are not going to be a criteria to assess uh, um, the interest of your project. You're not going to be evaluated on your command of English. It's not a website to recruit English interpreters or translators or writers. So it's really about the substance of the project and not how good you are at in English. Um, so if you're here and watching this video, you probably already know what FundAction is about. So I won't spend a lot of time explaining you the key principles of what it is, but just show you that you can browse on the website. On the left, you have a section with the what, and then a little further down, the how, the why, the who, and what it means concretely in action. And you can see the key elements for each of those items. What I just want to highlight here is that this is a participatory fund, right? It means concretely that funders have agreed to put money in a common pot and to leave activists decide on how to use this pot. Um, so, so fund action is about several things. Activists can submit proposals. We can all members submit proposals on the platform, but it's not just about it. Right? The participation is not just the possibility to submit propositions. It's also a clear commitment that decisions on which projects are going to be funded has to be made by activists, by members of the project. So whenever you become a member of FundAction, you kind of commit not only to use this as an opportunity to submit proposals, but also to take the time to review, discuss, interact with members, and to participate in the collective decisions on which project should be funded. So that's really, really important to understand that this participation is not just about the possibility to submit proposals, but participate in the decision on them. And participation is going to happen on the platform. So if you click here, you will land on this page. You will be able to log in. If you cannot log in, if you don't have a login, it's because you've not received an invite yet. But soon, again, it's going to be wide open. So you click here and you land on your profile user settings page. So you can add a picture, your name, your email address, and decide whether or not you want your email address to be public on the platform. And you can then also have to state clearly whether or not you agree with the values of FundAction. It's not showing here because I already said that I agree with those values, but in your case, you will, if you're new to the platform, you will have this box to check, um, and you can find the values under more information, fund actions values. So it is important to read them carefully and make sure that you do agree with them. And if you don't, then that's not a space for you. And again, these are broad values, but really key core values to us, and we agreed on them collectively, right? Under more information, you can also find like the preamble, which is basically a statement on what this project is about, and a frequently asked questions section. Once you've become a member, you can then browse through the directory of members and see people's public profiles. So let's just look at mine, because data is supposed to be only accessible to members. And you can see so how I decided to introduce myself, and since I selected the option for my email to show up, you can also see my email and contact me, so that we can interact directly. And then the key other bit is processes. This is where you will be able to participate and interact with the members on the different projects. So you have different sections, past processes. We've already organized a Q&A session on the project, and we've also already had a round of grants on the Rethink grant. So you can click there and see the proposals that were received and the ones that have been supported, or that we've decided to support, and the we being, of course, collectively the assembly. You can see active processes. There's a process to give us feedback on the platform, and that's very important for us to understand what to change, what could be better. And you have currently another uh, call for project, which is opened under the renew types of grant, right? And like the renew type of grant and the process to participate in that renew type of grant is going to be the subject of another video, but that's it for now. So please do, remind that whatever your level in English is, you should really feel entitled to participate fully. If you have any questions, you can email us, contact@fundaction.eu, and you can actually even write us in the language of your choice. We're going to try to do our best to answer your questions in any language. You can find us on medium.com /@FundAction, and this is a space we use to share the latest information on ongoing processes, where we are at, and what has been decided collectively. And you can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is FundingAction, and if you follow us, we will follow you back, and we can then also interact either publicly or on DMs. So hope to see you soon on any of those spaces, and goodbye.